Hello, I'm Lynda Kinkade. I want to go back now to our top story in the war in Gaza. As talks to reach a ceasefire continue, so too does Israel's bombardment of the enclave. More than 66,000 Palestinians, including more than 18,000 children, have been killed in Gaza since the war began, according to the UN Agency for Palestinians. There's also been 455 malnutrition-related deaths, with children accounting for more than one-third of those. And according to a UK-based medical charity, nearly 2,000 healthcare workers have been killed in the past 2 years. That's more than 2 healthcare workers per day. We want to welcome Aitor Zabalgogeaskoa, who is the emergency coordinator in Gaza for Doctors Without Borders. He joins us live from Khan Younis. We appreciate your time today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning.
So the war has caused mass displacement, infrastructure collapse, tens of thousands of deaths. 2 years into this war, how would you describe the current humanitarian situation?
Well, still being more and more catastrophic because after the recent operations in Gaza City, another 400 to 500,000 people moved to the south. A lot of them they are not now in good shelters. They don't have water, and they are overcrowding the health facilities, and the food is still being a problem, even if there is a new commercial lines and humanitarian aid transport open and allowed into.
And even before the latest attacks on Gaza City, Gaza's healthcare system was described as beyond collapse. How has your ability to deliver care evolved over the past 2 years, and what are the biggest challenges right now?
Well, it has been systematically affected. Now we cannot reach the facilities that we were helping and we were operating in Gaza City, and the ones that they are in the south are really overcrowded. We miss everything from fuel to medicines, and also the most of the needs are beyond our capacities and beyond the capacities of the humanitarian actors. We are talking that hospitals like Nasser Hospital has been attacked repeatedly, and it's a hospital that has been hosting over 1,000 inpatients when it is designed for 390 beds.
So how many staff members from MSF do you have currently working in Gaza? What kind of support are they getting? And have you seen any improvements, or is it been completely deteriorating there?
No, it's still deteriorating. I mean, meantime, there is military activity and war. It continues deteriorating. We are around 1,080 colleagues. Only 30 of us or 25 of us, we are foreigners. The rest are Palestinian colleagues, and they are struggling on a daily basis to make anything from shopping for food to get water. And then of course it comes also added to the difficulties in the daily work, where they face lack of material and frequent mass casualty incidents, etc. And added to that, we got a terrible incident a few days ago, where we lost another 2 colleagues in an airstrike when they were perfectly identified, waiting for a commuting bus to go to work.
So tragic, and such a waste of life. Of course, across Gaza, over half the population is under the age of 18, and many have lived through these repeated bombardments, displacement, and of course, loss of life. After 2 years of conflict, what kinds of trauma are you seeing, not just physical, but also mental, and how is MSF addressing those invisible wounds?
We are trying, but I mean, it's impossible to try to describe the amplitude and the magnitude of what is going to, the impact that is going to have the mental health in the people in the next months and years to come. So we are trying our best with very little means to try to deal with children in the health centers and in the hospital departments, but this is going to have a huge impact in the future.
If a ceasefire deal were declared tomorrow, or were declared anytime this week, what would be your organization's immediate priorities for assistance?
For our assistance, it will be to scale up, try to scale up the hospital beds that we are managing, and also trying to scale up primary health centers and the support to the Ministry of Health hospitals that they are now cut off in Gaza City.